Nodfast number 12. 12 is a very interesting number because it can be divided in way more ways than any of our previous show numbers.
It's 3 and 2 and 2. That's its factors.
One. I've been meaning to. Just one brief announcement. I've been meaning to mention this. Our fact checkers basically have all of 2006 off. We gave them the year off since they were so good to us in 2005. We made no statistical errors at all.
And
in 2005.
Paul is so in flaw that he didn't even check the fact that we have fact factors.
Right.
Fact checkers.
Which
check
So if you ever question our data and our sources, you have every right to.
Send an email to
Yes.
President
Matt at
whitehouse.gov.
Actually, you'll be able to email each one of us at nodfast.com very soon, and eventually we'll tell you our names so you can figure all that out.
Paul's name is Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that address you gave, this like RSS thing's going to be like picked out of the air of ones and zeros by some FBI database.
Yeah, sure it is. Because they go around and randomly subscribe to podcasts.
That's right.
Well, yeah, it just has to like trip some word along.
No, that's not how it works, though. If data's not sent out there and something you can grab as a word.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they've been listening to your phone. They don't care about this.
Okay.
This is too hard. I mean, they try to do this, but could you imagine?
Fuck you, government.
Leave us alone.
I think we have to bring show close to
on that note.
To close. No,
fuck you, government.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Sleep tight.
But I mean, this is a really new kind of. That's a pretty new kind of like warfare, really. If you think about it.
Well, it's not as new as you might think it is.
Sort of illegal too, considering we have a deal with Pakistan not to fuck with their shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole.
I don't think we have the fuck with our shit broadness. Is maybe.
What's that?
I don't know what the details of we aren't supposed to fuck with their shit.
We're not supposed to shoot in their country. We're not supposed. We're not supposed to have troops in their country. We're not supposed to shoot in their country. We're not supposed to do anything in their country.
What do you mean?
That's why they're
by what though?
The agreement that we have with them cooperating in the quote unquote war on terror.
Yeah, it's not so much like a written pact as it is like. Look, our people don't want this war anyway. So
we just
shut up.
We sold them a bunch of F-16s because of their cooperation in the war on terror.
They're just using them for skywriting.
I'm surprised that Musharraf's still alive at this point. To be honest.
Oh well, they've tried to get him.
Nobody in that country wants anything to do with the war.
Right. Well,
I'm convinced he doesn't want to have anything to do with it.
He had to. He had to.
Oh, that's not true.
What?
That there's no one in Pakistan that wants to be involved in the war?
I don't think so.
No, that's not.
Dude, I think that anti-American.
No, it's not very popular.
Pro-Islamic.
No one in Pakistan is one.
It's not very popular.
There are militant religious folks in Pakistan.
Militant religious folks that don't want to be aligned with the U.S.
Yeah, that's what I'm
want
saying.
To destroy the U.S.
Pakistan's like, we're in your corner, United States.
So much so because we're not supposed to be shooting in the country.
Yeah, yeah.
And
we're not supposed to be spying on people in this country either, but we do it too.
Well, think if some other country sent a drone over and just shot a house and killed 20 people. What the fuck do you think would happen?
Their drone wouldn't get anywhere near our country.
Well, you have to kind of look at it this way, like what other nuclear bomb holding country would be okay with the United States dropping bombs in their country for whatever reason?
Right.
And that's what happened,
Canada.
Yeah, what kind of relationship is
Canada
that?
has nuclear bombs?
I don't know if they do.
No, they don't.
I don't think
they don't have any?
Nope.
What do they have?
They've got like the National Guard, man. They got Mounties, pretty much.
They have that organ music that makes
They got like big dogs.
That makes the hockey players fight.
They've got
remember
troops.
That? They've got
security for. They have I think that Canada seriously has what we're all
referred to as. Do you remember Strange Brew?
Yes, I do.
You remember they had the asylum where they played the organ.
Yeah.
People run around on their ice skates and fight each other. That's what
they were controlled.
They were controlled and they were going
to fight. And it was, but what made them fight? What was the thing that made them fight?
I thought it was some drug in the
beer. It was in the beer.
It was in the beer.
Yeah, dude.
They gave them the beer and it was mind control.
How else are you going to control Canadians?
I wonder if anybody
some mind control drug in beer. Duh.
I wonder if anybody that made that movie or had anything to do with that movie had anything to do with Kiss Meets the Phantom.
I'm not sure if I've seen that movie.
Kiss Meets the Phantom? Nobody?
No.
Kiss, like the band
I know
Kiss, was in like a movie in the 70s.
Okay.
Or no, it may have been early 80s.
It was in the 40s. Was it that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't sound like a resounding yeah.
Did they like
it? It was, but that's not the way that like they relate. Just the weird, like bizarre concepts, like controlling people with fucking instruments.
So did they like it in Pakistan?
I don't think the Strange Brew went over well in Pakistan.
Yeah, that was. I don't think so either.
Because they don't even know anything about
KFC doesn't go over well in Pakistan.
Nope.
KFC.
Yeah, man, they get blown up all the time. There's like one guy in Pakistan who like refuses to like close his KFC. He just like keeps it open.
Why KFC?
There's a KFC. There's a McDonald's. There's everything. But
they picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Didn't they realize they don't get the memo that we go after McDonald's, we don't go after KFC?
That
guy's a colonel, man. He's part of the military. Maybe that's where they get confused and why they go after KFC specifically. That guy is in the U.S. military. He's a colonel.
Well, they tried to change their name to Kitchen Fried Chicken. I mean, they tried to do everything that they can.
I thought it was Kitchen Fresh.
Kitchen, whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah,
it's like, what part of the word fresh does that subscribe to?
I think it stands for kill fucking chickens.
Yeah. But the $18.6 billion approved by Congress that basically was cut out for this plan basically will be spent by the end of this year, and pretty much none of the things that were supposed to be rebuilt.
What are we spending it on?
Ammo, I think, mostly. Let's see. With the country still a shambles, U.S. officials are promoting a tough love vision of reconstruction that puts the burden on the Iraqi people. Boy, that's classy, don't you think?
We need to buy some daiquiri makers for them.
It's like, man, I'm sorry, we can't rebuild this, so you're gonna have to yourselves, and we ran out of money. So.
We should buy them like housewarming gifts, like a crock pot.
It's like, yeah, I know I destroyed your car with a sledgehammer, but can you pay to get it fixed?
This is a great quote.
Is that right?
This is a great quote, and this guy's name is.
Well, that's not how some of it works, though. They actually do reimburse folks.
This world is a competitive place. Tom Delaire, economics counselor at the U.S. Embassy, said this month during a news briefing. You have to convince the investor that it is worth his while to put his money into your community. So it's like, stop shooting shit, I guess, and people will throw money at you.
There's so many circumstances that some of those people can't overcome.
Josh, I don't think it's appropriate to pee in front of us.
Was it?
Jesus Christ.
The Nodfast is in a new dimension. So, yeah, it's...
You said nude.
Nude. So yeah, it's. I think this is sort of where Colin Powell can Colin Powell.
Colin Plow.
Colin Plow. It's a new cereal from General Mills. Colin Plow.
SNL had Colin Blow. Yeah.
And there was Mr. Plow.
You'll need 7 million fucking bowls of cereal.
Of Colin Blow.
This is where Colin Powell can do his victory dance. As far as that Pottery Barn, you break it, you buy it thing, because we can't even.
That's not really their policy.
We broke it, and we can't even. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, their policies. We broke it. So.
That's not what Pottery Barn's policy is.
Oh.
That's okay, but that is still the analogy used. Unfortunately,
it's a bad one to use because it's not true.
Well, Colin Powell made it up, man, not me. But
he loves Pottery Barn.
But we've tried to even pay to rebuild it, to fix it, and we can't. So it's pretty amusing on that front. But
if
it's pretty.
Iraq
was
as simple as a Pottery Barn.
It's pretty unfortunate on every other front. Senator Jack Reed from Rhode Island basically saying that we're fooling ourselves if we can just pass this on to the Iraqis and let them rebuild it. It's like that's just not going to happen. But
we left some instructions in English.
we read
all the pieces scattered around the country. Instructions in English. And a support number to call.
Have you seen all we did put up a bunch of highway signs that are both in Arabic or Farsi and English. Did you see that? Yeah.
Oh, not Spanish?
No.
What about German?
Nope.
It's funny.
The coalition speaks.
Yeah, see, I was talking to Paul earlier about
paying
how...
for the signs, we might be able to read them.
Yes, taxpayers pay for these, man. They got to read them.
What if they're here on vacation?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's I'm driving around. What the fuck does this say? We fucking pay for these signs. I can't even tell where the hell we are.
There are people that were talking about that at one point too. I mean, going to Iraq on vacation one day. I'm sorry, Josh.
It's for the soldiers.
Josh,
man, where are we at?
Yeah, exactly. It is. It really is.
But I was saying, it's like I was telling Paul.
Oh, we were talking
how Bush says. Okay, there's two things that can happen. Either we win or we lose. That's bullshit.
Right.
We can't. I don't think we can win or lose. Really, we're stuck. We're confined to the gray area between those two, where shit just happens.
It's sort of like if you get stuck in quicksand up to your neck, but wouldn't sink any further.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do shit, but you're not dead. So
they say we're not going to have these artificial timetables. Instead, we're going to make these artificial definitions of scenarios that can happen. You know?
Victory is.
Well, which kind of brings us to another point, which is that the Pentagon is told, I guess it's Marines and Armies people primarily, that if they buy their own battle armor, basically, which is I guess more flexible and therefore more useful, and it covers you a little bit better.
Right.
That if they're killed, their family doesn't get any of the life insurance necessarily. Not that they necessarily won't, but that they're not. It's possible that they won't.
Because they bought them this stuff.
Because
they bought their own armor.
Right. Because they bought.
But I mean, is it because of that? Why
they bought it because in a lot of analysis stuff that people have done, like some of the defense public industry publications.
Pentagon sponsored.
Yeah, and there was also a report that said that a leaked report that said that a lot of the people who had been killed, it could have been prevented if they had better body armor
that basically wrapped around the sides, like they covered the sides,
right,
the shoulder
this
area.
Is where
it's the,
all they just
do is
it's right here
like
too.
A drape.
Yeah, all they do is
so their sides aren't anything. And
front
this stuff
back.
is like it's called dragon skin or something.
Yeah,
that the people are buying. And you know what? First, you're seriously, why do they have to buy their own armor? Second, they bought their own armor. And you're gonna fuck them over if they get killed.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
we've been hearing stories
figure
about
this out.
People, sending scrap metal to put on Humvees.
Oh, right.
For ages now.
Yeah. Or like finding it, like going and finding
it. Well, there were parents that were like, I own a body shop. I'm making parts to send them. I've been sending them kits, and they love them. They know exactly. I give them instructions how to weld them on. They love it. And I'm just paying this out of my retirement because I don't want my kids or any of his buddies to get killed. It's like guys are doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's like, why do people have to do that?
Right.
I mean, it's one thing for us to put all this money in the military. It's another thing for us not to even equip the people that
exactly.
are in it.
We have the most heavily funded military on the planet.
By far.
By far. And you're telling me that these guys
and this is the streamline. This is
buy their own armor.
This is the streamlined army too, Paul. This is the new generation army.
Right. The army.
So there's less people. They should be more. They should be better equipped.
Yeah, we do the operation.
This is Rumsfeld's new army.
We don't armor them well. We just do it quick. And
jump in. You're so fast you won't get hit by bullets.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. You're highly trained.
Turn on your cloaking device.
I mean, you ever seen Star Wars? Them guys never. I mean, all them.
You were
kids,
a Jedi.
Yeah, they went through all that stuff and they never got killed. You can do the same thing in the U.S. Army. Them Iraqis, they're really bad shots. Yeah. Unfortunately, the IEDs seem to work really effectively. Okay.
Yeah, that thing means nothing. That term.
Yeah.
You can just call them shit that explodes.
Bombs is what they're called.
Well, they're not even bombs.
Anything that explodes.
The fact that they somehow demean them or downgrade them by saying they're improvised. It's like, how improvised is it? I mean, somebody fucking put it together and it blew your shit up.
Well,
well, it's not like it's mass produced.
What does that eventually?
It's not like they slipped and fell down and made a bomb on their way to hitting the ground.
I don't want to call them homemade,
right?
Well, but that turns around.
That makes them sound like they're soup or something.
But that turns around and makes the American military seem worse by saying all these improvised explosives have killed how many thousand troops?
No, they're not used to improvise. That's what it is.
Improvised death.
You have to be a formal explosions or what the U.S. government is
but the devices.
You got to send me a note and I'm RSVP.
Device.
I'm sending you a bomb. Check it. Will you have a guest for the bomb?
Right. It's the reservation. I like it. It's one of the things where. What was that movie? The Terry Gilliam movie was that Brazil that had just the random things blowing up? There'd be in the middle of a dinner.
Well, that was because it was modeled after the IRA bombing.
Right. Exactly.
In London over and
over
again for decades.
But the point being that terrorism just becomes such a daily thing that it.
People are eating through it. I mean, and it was a direct comment on the contemporary stuff that was happening
it was
in London.
But you don't even interrupt your dinner after a while.
Well, it's before we knew anything about it.
Right, of course.
About domestic terrorism.
Well, it's just something that is becoming more of a commonplace thing, obviously. So
we've got the decision by the Supreme Court.
That's right.
That upheld Oregon's assisted suicide, quote-unquote assisted suicide legislation that would allow a doctor to prescribe a lethal, basically an overdose of some sort of medication if a terminal patient decided that they would want to do so.
And this was saying that basically, the Attorney General does not have the ability to tell the states what the doctors can and can't do.
It was what they could do with the medication that was approved, like what were the medical purposes of the thing.
Gotcha.
That they could regulate interstate commerce relating to medications.
Right, but
beyond that,
not anything
as a medical, because it's already an approved medication.
Right. The other arm of the government has already approved it.
Right. This is
as a medication.
Yeah. It's a federally approved medication.
So you can't have the Attorney General saying how you can and can't use it because he's not a doctor. First of all,
he's not a doctor. No, that's what the FDA is for.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Exactly.
That's why we have them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And have a surgeon general, not
Yep.
attorney general.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, you got your little world of influence that you need. then I think we should actually talk a little bit about just our catch up and the later feelings on the Apple rollouts of what they've done with things. And just some of Jobs' comments that was on NBC that they asked him about the form factor on it, and he said it was perfect. That's why they haven't. That's why they didn't change anything.
I think that's why Hugh Hefner justified marrying Shannon Tweed as well.
She was perfect.
So, like, whenever they have inherently they're going to have some other kind of laptop design.
Right.
What's he going to be able to say about
that's like, the whole point.
This is like, so neo-perfect.
It is beyond perfection.
Yeah.
It's even more
perfection refined to an aged wine perfection.
Perfect cannot represent what the
we
laptop
move
is.
beyond concepts of perfection. Mere concepts
you know he's
perfection.
going to flip it. He's going to spin it in some marketing way, and it will be beyond. Yeah, you're right. It'll be beyond perfection.
He also got asked a direct question about, well, how does Windows run on this machine?
Yeah, and what did he say?
And it was like, well, or the same hardware, like compared to like another Core Duo.
Right.
Because a lot of the other manufacturers have them too.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, it comes down to the processor and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, it's a software question. It's like, yeah. Yeah, and I know you benchmarked it, you fucking asshole. You benchmarked it on the same hardware.
How does it run?
You know,
Steve?
they've benchmarked it on a whole bunch of other hardware.
Of course.
Well, the thing is, you can so easily get and install OS X on your laptop or desktop now, right?
Sure.
Right now. Sure. So I don't know. I think that let people really know what the price of their hardware was and what the value of Apple's hardware is. They're now a PC manufacturer. Engadget was talking about this on their podcast.
Right.
They are now a PC manufacturer.
Sure. Yeah, they suddenly are, and now there's nothing that really differentiates them other than an OS,
other than the software
and a design,
and that can run on Windows on the same hardware.
So far, not completely.
Well, it can do it.
it can.
They're preventing it from just with some really rudimentary code stuff.
Sure,
right
but you can't really run software or anything else on it. Like,
yeah, you can.
You can run anything.
Dude, it's the same as what is running on the MacBook Pro that they just run out.
Wow, that's great.
It's just different processors. It's a P4 rather than a Core Duo.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, that's the OS. That's
all right. So there are any different instruction sets?
There are apps that are native, and then there's stuff that runs through Rosetta, which is the
Rosetta
layer.
is running on that for the PC side then as well. Is it
on any of the x86 hardware? Even the new.
Gotcha, which is what they were running.
The new iMac, if you're running Photoshop, you're running Rosetta.
Well, I think that's the thing too. Is like we were saying earlier, Apple's claim to being like the BMW of computers is about to really sort of be.
They have all the same engines as Ford.
Right, exactly. They are nothing more than Ford or GM.
So
when it comes down to it. So
these new
don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Yeah, the new MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro
is using this Core Duo processor,
which is in a lot of new debuted PC laptops as well.
Right.
And their
the power consumption.
I read an article about how it seems like the performance of the Core Duo could be greatly compromising laptop battery life, and it sort of brings to light the question of, we see it in a lot with cars. The thing that's really holding that technology back is like a fuel cell or something that will just keep it powered for a really long time. Right. If that was there, a great deal of problems would be solved. What?
They're in development.
Oh yeah, I know.
Power cells,
but I mean, it seems like technology is moving way faster than the ability to
doing ethanol
power
fuel cell
itself.
Laptop power. And
doing
phones,
what?
Ethanol, fuel cell, or methanol, both, I think.
That's cool.
Not on the same device, but in different devices.
You can get a meth phone. Yeah, that's cool.
A meth phone.
But you'd be pouring liquid into your cell phone to run it.
It's pretty cool.
That's just weird.
It's very strange.
Load up.
My phone's thirsty. Hang on.
Oh, my phone is getting kind of light. I need some more juice. Literally juice.
Yeah, that stuff is.
Didn't you just have Mr. What is it? Mr. Atom or Mr. What was the Back to the Future?
Right.
Mr. Fusion.
Mr. Fusion.
Yeah,
Mr.
throw all your crap in it. And
that's right. Well, it is getting to the point though where it's portable power. We need portable cells. What are the portable cells that are going to change everything?
Well, you know what really needs to happen is standardization in laptop batteries. But the problem is that will never happen because it's all about form factor.
Well, it's about form factor and in a way I think it's good because it also people are freer to develop their own technologies as far as try out their own things. I mean, you'll have a lot of different some companies.
Fuel cell. And
some companies are going to be the first to do a fuel cell or one of these other cells that.
I don't think there's any production or anything, but right, they're workable. They're prototypes that work.
Yeah, so somebody will be the first to do that, and
I just don't understand. Can I take that on an airplane though? I have this big thing that's full of methanol.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So and what implications are they going to have? What are implications of all these new energy cells going to be?
Yeah,
especially for cars. I mean, the stuff they're talking about. I mean, if you're doing a hydrogen fuel cell, that's some really explosive shit.
Well, it's less.
So is
the
gasoline.
The point of hydrogen.
But hydrogen is
no. You don't. Actually, hydrogen is far safer than gasoline.
Really?
Hydrogen, if it escapes from its container, it's so light it goes away. It's not going to hurt you. Gasoline's a liquid.
Right.
It stays on the ground around people and things.
Sure. I
mean, hydrogen's really not very dangerous.
But it is still flammable as far as...
You're right, but only contained in a way.
Yeah, but that's compressed. The key right there. If something is contained and explodes, it's going to be a big-ass, explosion.
It's like oxygen is actually really bad if you have it compressed too, but the point is that it gets out and it just disperses, and it's not. I don't know. Hydrogen is not that dangerous. Gasoline is far.
I can see in the way, especially because gasoline spills and things like that. When you think about transporting that and spilling it,
goes up in the atmosphere. It's lighter than air, literally.
So the infrastructure for that is pretty interesting too, and how complex that will have to be.
Well, it's like, where's the hydrogen coming from?
Right.
What are you making it with? Are you using coal to to use electrolysis on water and separate it so you get hydrogen?
Right.
Or are you using it's got to come from someplace?
Well, couldn't you do all like recovery, like dams and things like that, water recovery systems, like use that kind of energy?
No, you can't. I mean, you could, but
to do that.
That's not going to be enough.
Yeah, of course.
There's not enough water, and then you have thermal pollution in waterways when you do that.
Right.
That interferes with the migration of different
fish.
Yeah.
Yep. So we should keep going. We've kicked the duo core. And
then there's a PCI. Let's talk about I saw a link, and I think it was on Dig, and it's just a PCI FM transmitter, but it's like 15 watts.
Yeah.
Which is totally illegal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what's the limit? I don't even know what the FCC limit is, but it's like less than a watt or something.
Let's
see.
You're
not allowed to do 15.
Yeah, I noticed conveniently there's no mention of the FCC in the description of this.
Right, because it says for export only, but they'll send it to you.
Yeah, of course.
But that would be it'd be really neat if you could get something that universal that that there would be private low power licenses for people to where you could
totally set up a neighborhood pirate radio station with this thing.
Oh yeah.
Just hook it up to an amp. It's 15 watts now, but you could.
Oh, you could totally boost it. Just get a good antenna and get some gain.
Exactly. So
it's really funny to think about how like wide of an audience any kind of FM transmission of any kind would really be,
right?
Compared to like the internet. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's still regulated as such that you
can't.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so hard to get on, and it's so hard.
It's because the radio waves are owned by the government, and the internet doesn't travel over any of that.
Which is really interesting in a way.
I mean, directly.
As for myself, who is a telecom student,
recovering telecom
student. Who knows what I may lapse into now? But there was the whole thing about wired technology and unwired technology, and eventually how they'll pretty much switch places to where, and we're seeing it. I mean, phones used to be wired. Not a whole lot of people using those as much.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff is switching. It depends upon what is being transferred.
Sure, and then things get into like
really
going back and forth, right? So, what about voice over IP though? That's wired.
Not necessarily, though.
Exactly. It could be over Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but the point is that...
But then it's still both, because
the fat pipes are wires right now.
Yeah, you're still sending packets, and you're still sending all your fat data exactly through pipes.
The fat pipes are wires.
Yep. So
or cables or optical cables.
And all the broadband and everything else. But then there's satellite stuff.
That stuff's horrible latency.
Starts emerging as well,
Way
right?
too expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're looking at stuff like EVDO, which is Verizon's only in limited markets, relatively high connection, but they have really weird stipulations on what you're allowed to use it for.
Right.
Like you can't really use it to download anything.
Right.
You can use it to do email. It's like $70 a month, and the thing is, you know what? I should be able to do anything I want. Yeah, let's do tech wrap up. Tech wrap up.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was going to talk about this M-Audio keyword that I just ordered. It's a refurb 49E MIDI controller that Musician's Friend has for $80. What I'm using an ancient 80s sampler right now on my desk.
It is gigantic
as a MIDI controller, and it takes up.
You could bury a child in it.
Yeah, and so I just need to get this off of my desk, and I ordered this thing for $80 that's going to
cut them up.
Do the basically, will serve the same function, which is really cool, and it's very lightweight, and it's very simple and basic, which is just fine because
it's just a keyboard basically.
I ain't no Liberace.
You dress like him though, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Who I believe had something like 29 pianos or something like that.
That's what he did
in his house, just hanging out.
He's a Vegas piano guy.
He was known for
to wear his outfits, and you know what the thing is that people were surprised when he said he was gay.
Right.
That's what got me. Is like, are you fucking kidding me? The guy has 18 rhinestone and jewel covered pianos.
Next thing you'll tell me Elton John is gay. I just refuse to believe this.
And Rock Hudson, are you kidding me?
No way, he's gay.
Yeah, except Rock Hudson is not like he didn't have a car made of rhinestone.
That's true.
Sequence outfits and shit.
That's true. So one other thing I did want to mention on our tech wrap up is that the final chapter in my Rain little story was that they did come through and mailed me.
And you're not talking about the weather. You're talking
about I'm talking about the company that made my mixer. They came through and mailed me a T-shirt. basically saying how dope their mixers are, which I truly do believe still, and a check reimbursing my shipping costs, which was really cool as well of them to do.
And
so
brownies.
they have completely followed through in every possible way. So all I can say is
great customer service.
Yeah, it really was. Yay, Rain.
So give Rain what's their site?
Rain.com, RANE.com.
They make things. You can buy them.
Amazing.
And they're nice. And who is it? Shout out. Who is your customer service?
I gotta give mad props to Kelly.
Kelly was Paul's customer service person.
Yeah,
she was great.
I'm sending her some mixed CDs and things
she
like
sent
that,
him her mixer too.
Pretty cool stuff. All right, so yeah, what else you guys got on the tech rap bit?
Our nuclear weapons tech things.
Not in the regard that we normally speak of.
Damn it!
Sure. Go ahead. Let's just talk about nuclear weapons.
Okay, here's the thing.
I bought a new one. It's really cool. It's really small.
I was gonna say, does anybody
have video?
The I-bomb.
The I-bomb. Yeah.
This big shit in the news is Iran's basically going, "Hey West, fuck you," to pretty much everything that we say and everything.
Well, they're just saying, "Hey, because we signed the Non-Proliferation Treaty, we get the right to do this."
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, there's been like a pretty "fuck you West" sort of sentiment synthesis. New dude's been in there. The world powers, quote unquote, are trying to figure out how to deal with this, and
is that the League of Justice?
Right. Russia and China have differing views of what I think.
That's because they're in
the West. The West is kind of like, hey, we'll sanctions, blah 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 blah.
Russia's basically threatened the U.S. to not, and China are basically saying, not to.
But
send
Russia
this
and
to
China,
Security Council,
and like France, they're so involved in these countries.
Oh, right. Sure,
yeah.
So
they do business with
more
them.
so. Yeah, that's why they're. It's not that.
Right.
It's true.
The coverage makes it seem like, it's because they're sainted countries that are above it. And you're no, it's because they have stayed in these countries and invested in them throughout. I'm like, not that the U.S. doesn't do shady shit too, but again, it doesn't stop in Europe.
So then, but I mean, I think this is where I don't know, these types of things. We're really going to see China starting to bump up its rhetoric, I think, just because they're going to be like, yeah, we kind of want this to happen. So
they're going to have to.
Seeing as how you owe a shit poop ton of money.
Right, they're going to have to start backing up their interests.
That would make Benjamin Franklin sad.
But one thing about China, though, to maintain what they're doing right now, they can't do it without the rest of the world.
That's true.
They are the labor market for the rest of the world, so they also have to be careful about who they piss off. But as far as their own economic,
the thing they got going for them though is people seem to always want to buy shit,
right?
Like, just about no matter what.
Well, and they're starting to manufacture their own stuff. Like they're going to be introducing cars here in the next few years.
They already did. They had a show
in Detroit. But they don't have they don't meet any government specifications yet.
So it's going to be fire.
It's going to be
cars.
Right. It's going to be a few years.
Like when the Kia stuff came out, and it came out with new special cutty glass.
Right.
Glass break and cut face instead of damaging interior.
Now with lead paint exterior.
Honey flavored lead glazed paint.
Bye.